Hey, Christian, let's do a rap. Christian! Christian! Let's go, dude. Christian! Bro, come on.
Give me a second, bro. Let me hit this.
Let's go!
Nice shot, but this is due in like 24 hours. We have to go. Can you please just get up? Let's go. Alright, okay. I'm done. I'm sorry, bro. Alright, I'm sorry, bro. What are some of your ideas?
Alright, so we can either do a skit, a board game, song or rap, or a simulation. I think song or rap would be good for us.
Dude, I don't know. I just don't feel comfortable doing a rap. What if we do... Let's do a video. The Union and Confederates comparing our lives.
Oh hi, I'm your typical Union member in the 1860s. Did you know in 1861 to 1865 was the span of the Civil War? I did.
I'm a typical Southerner, Confederate, as most people like to call me. Worked down in the biggest plantation in the South, Belle Grove in Louisiana, where we grew livestock, grain, hemp. In 1857, we built a mansion on the plantation, highly influenced by Italian and Greek style of architecture.
So every kid showed a little, if not a lot of interest in watching Civil War battles go down. When the Civil War started, I was just a kid. I had interest, so I went and watched those battles. That's when everything changed. Southern kids feared invasions from the Yankees. Kids in the South faced devastation when there's not as much clothing, food, and there is rampant disease spreading such as cholera, yellow fever, and smallpox.
In the North, children were very similar to children in the South, very interested in war. Many kids, such as a kid named Johnny Clem, joined the Union's army at the age of 9. He was only a drummer. At the age of 13, he enlisted in the army and was allowed to become an actual soldier. Children who did not enlist in the army attended school. School years were about 132 days long. This was due to the extra help needed at home for family farms.
As an adult, the first draft passed by the Confederate Congress on April 16, 1862 affected my life because all white men between 18 and 35 were required to serve. I was away from home, my family's closely tended farm was destroyed. Animals were stolen, fences were torn apart by those darn Union soldiers.
As a male in the 1860s, I was required by law to participate in the war if I was drafted. There was one exception though. If I had $300 or could find a substitute draftee, then I wouldn't have to participate. And similar to children in the Civil War, women wanted to participate. 400 by the end of the Civil War did participate by disguising themselves and doing other things. While the fighting occurred down south, women were still greatly affected. They had to double their workload by cleaning the houses, continuing to keep up the farm, and raise the children. They also were nurses and helped out the wounded.
The war was costly for both sides, both in money and lives lost. About 620,000 soldiers died in the Civil War. Many returned home with amputated limbs or required medical care for the rest of their lives. I was lucky enough to return unscathed.
In 1861, both sides of the war had less than 200,000 soldiers on each side. In 1863, the Union members went up to 600,000, doubling the size of the Confederates.
Action. Action!
Oh hi, did you know from 1860 to 1869, the average life expectancy of a person living in America was 40 years? The average height of a male in America in the 1860s was 5'7", while the average height of a woman is 5'4". Before the Civil War began, the economy in the South was very high and stable due to the owning of slaves. The slave population was very high and the owners made bank. Weeks leading up to the Civil War, the market for cotton was at its highest point during this time period. During the end of the Civil War, the South's economy decreased due to the cost of the war and all the finance needed. By 1861, the Union alone was spending $1.5 million every day to finance the war.
I remember one morning I woke up to this particularly foul smell. Couldn't name it. So I woke up and I went outside to investigate. And what I came across was truly disturbing. Oh my God.
many civilians killed in the Civil War. One symbol is Jenny Wade. She was at home making bread when one sharpshooter from the Confederates pierced her window and killed her.
Dude, what are you doing?
Get the Yankee.